so nobody comes in again. Okay. Gentlemen of the press, I want to welcome you to this communique, which is coming up as a result of a meeting that was very well attended by a group known as the Benue South Strategic Group. Benue South Senatorial District is the district that comprises of all the people of the Idoma Kingdom. In that regard, I mean the people of Idoma and of Igede extraction of Benue State. This meeting that held today came up with various stands, which I will now give out to you. First, the Benue South Strategic Group is a political group that is aimed at enhancing and harnessing all the various political interests of the people of the Benue South Senatorial District of Benue State. This group is a pressure group and is interested in the emancipation of the district. Today we had a very grand meeting, and in that meeting there were so many issues that were resolved and stands were taken. These stands will now be what we can refer to as the policies of this group, the way this group thinks and wants things done in Benue South. There are three major areas that we discussed. One is the political sphere, the other is the economic stand of the country, and the third is the high level of insecurity that has ravaged our land. In the political sphere, we considered the forthcoming elections categorized into the presidential, the governorship, and the senatorial. With regards to the presidential, we asked ourselves, what are our values? And our values are what we intend that whoever will be the presidential candidate that we are going to support will come to meet. For instance, we talked about marginalization of our district. Since the creation of Benue State, there have been so many political positions that have eluded the Idoma nation. Not only the governorship, but also even the Speaker of the House of Assembly. It's only of recent that we were able to test the seat of the head of the judiciary. And a number of other positions like that. And we are saying that whoever will be the presidential candidate that we will support should be the one that will be able to correct this anomaly. On the side of the economy, we are looking at a candidate that has the blueprint that will turn the economic fortunes of this country around for the better. In terms of security, it is a well-known fact that that in the last decade, this country has been ravaged by insecurity of the highest proportion. We are looking at a candidate, a presidential candidate, that will come up with very solid plans that will bring this high level of insecurity to a permanent end. With regards to governorship, the Benue South Strategic Group is committed to the zone producing a governor for the first time. In other words, an indigene of Benue South should become the governor of Benue State anytime very soon. We are committed to this as a goal, but we also know that we alone cannot produce a governor for Benue State. And therefore, as a group, we have taken the decision that we are going to engage a good number of stakeholders across the state, have dialogue with them, discuss with them, and have agreements with them, so that one day the governor of Zone C extraction, that is of Benue South extraction, will emerge. For the senatorial, we looked into the history, the historical aspects of senatorial elections in Zone C, that is the Benue South. We have at our fingertips the facts that Otukpo Ohimini, federal constituency, had produced senators at least 2 times. Senator Agatu Green, of blessed memory, and distinguished Senator David Mark, who was even once Senate President. We also learned from history that in Agatu, Okpokwu, Ogbadibo, federal constituency, a number of senators had also emerged from there. Chief Agatu from Okpokwu emerged as senator and even became Senate President. The incumbent senator, Dr. Abounu, has also been elected twice, in the same way as Agatu was elected twice. However, we observe that Agatu federal constituency has never tested it. They've never tested the position. Ditto Ojo Obi federal constituency. As minority, as a minority within a minority in this country, we have cried about marginalization over the years. If we are crying that the domination is marginalized, should we go ahead to marginalize any group within our zone? And therefore, our stand is that the federal constituencies that have produced senators in the past should not be beneficiaries of the forthcoming senatorial election. And so we do believe that where people are qualified to contest from presently are Agatu and Ojo. Whoever takes it now, after the specified term, the second one, the other one will then have a go at it. That is our policy, and that is our stand. For other positions, since those ones are not meant for the entire zone to take decisions on, the relevant areas will do their zonings, but we need to add that in doing that, they must be fair and just to each other within their groups. So, that is the communique from the meeting that we have held. And we want to thank you very much, members of the press, gentlemen of the press, and we hope that we will do justice to this community. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions? Yes. Hold on, man.
Yes, I have one question, sir.
Yes.
In an event where the loophole created between Agatu and Ojuobi is capitalized on, since the election is getting very close, you said the two federal constituencies that have not benefited are Agatu and Ojuobi. So if the rotation principle, which one should go first between the two now? Because the two cannot go at once at the moment.
How do you expect us to give you the answer to that? Ours is a policy.
Okay.
We are saying no group should marginalize another group. Those who have benefited should go and wait for now. Those that have not benefited are eligible to contest. However, there can be gentleman agreement between the two. And I understand there is even already a gentleman agreement between the two. In which case, whichever takes it now, after their term in office, the second one will take it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No, that was okay. Thank you.